Hey, do you want headphones?
Fixed here.
Are you sure?
Shee!
Yeah.
This is raw and uncut and unfiltered podcast. Let's go.
Are you recording already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep going. And what do you call the podcast? Like the full name?
Hits off the streets.
Hits Off the Streets.
Yeah, hits off the streets. H.O.D.S.
This is H.O.D.S. Hits Off the Streets podcast. Arizona, baby. Shee! Yo, shout out to my boy GG boys. Got some Gasso Cucamonga drink right here. I don't know if it's out. I've been going crazy with it.
If you also need any extra water away, just go inside the garage, and that red refrigerator that's in there has water. But I already got you two right there.
Oh yeah, thank
Just
you,
in
much
case.
appreciated. Woo. Got the famous Papa Drac bag right there. Let's go. And then clips with the glasses are cool, huh?
It's all on you, bro. I don't do any camera stuff, bro.
For real? That's crazy. It says recording.
The thing with me, I'm old school. I like to keep it like this because I grew up listening to the radio like this.
And then hearing that.
And I don't have all the camera stuff and everything. And then,
Yeah.
even though people have told me, dude, you need to do it that way, I'm like, you know what? I created it like this. Oh, do me a favor, where it says director,
Yeah.
put your name.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna use that at the end. So.
This is tight.
Again, for everybody tuning in and listening, what's going on? My name is the Profe Streets of Professor. Welcome to Hits Off the Streets podcast. I got the homeboy Papa Drac in the building. And just to let you guys know, like he said, this is raw and uncut. So the way we doing it right now, the way we stepping into your world, that's the way you guys are gonna be stepping into my world. So welcome, H.O.D.S podcast. Download the Poppy app. Check us out on all major platforms. We here, baby.
Shee. Let's go. Just like that, huh? Papa Drac.
However you want, dude. That's you.
Oh, yeah.
At the end, we got other stuff we do at the end too. So.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is cool. I need to get me one of these bad
It's
times.
a whole show, dog. Trust me. Whole show, whole presentation. This one is mother. Oh, in English that means it's a lot. So check out your headphones. Can you hear me?
Alright.
Yeah.
Speak.
Can you hear me?
Yes. So those are your headphones right there.
Let's go.
And see what I mean about raw and uncut? Like that's what happens.
That's the best when it's unfiltered.
Oh yeah.
And raw and uncut.
So obviously you're on the couch. You can take the microphone off and lean back if you want to as well.
Hell yeah.
So get comfortable. You know what I mean?
Shee.
Hell yeah. So, all right, dog. So for the first 7 minutes, kick back, relax, enjoy the show. Let me do my thing, and then when all that comes to an end and I introduce you, hey, the show starts.
Hell yeah.
And
Let's get
that's
it.
about it.
Ready.
So, hell yeah. We're gonna start it a little differently this time today. We got a little special gift from Diablo here.
Shout out to Diablo. Shee.
Phoenix, Arizona, what's going on? It's your boy Profe, Streets of Professor. We're gonna start the show off a little bit differently today. And what a very special treat I have for everybody. The month of May is full of guests, and I am very honored to be bringing a whole bunch of different characters to the building. And right now, I want to give a big, huge shout out to Diablo Blunts, Diablo ENT, and to the whole Diablo staff right here. Before we even get started, I want to take you guys into Diablo's world right here. Check this out. In the building, hits off the streets, baby.
Let's go.
Shout out to Decoy Munoz. Shout out to Tattoo Vinny as well.
Right now we have music playing. We'll have this playing in the background as well.
Face Capone is in the building, and that's the way we start in Hits Off the Streets, baby. Big shout out to Diablo Blunts. Big shout out to Diablo ENT. And you guys heard it there. Big shout out to Decoy. Big shout out to Tattoo Vinny. But most of all, big shout out to all of y'all in the building. Yo, like I said, I have a very special guest with us today. And also we have another special guest who will be asking a couple of questions about an event that took place a little earlier last month that is still being heard, that is still being talked about, that is gonna go to another level, step two, a revenge, a comeback. That's all I gotta say because there's so much stuff in the making. Once again, big shout out to the Diablo team, big shout out to all my followers, big shout out to all my listeners, big shout out to all the people that are streaming right now, big shout out to all my social influencers, big shout out to all the creators, big shout out to the creator himself. And right now, hey, before we even get started, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that is blessing us from above. We lost a couple of family members this week. And I just want to give a big shout out to the Soto family down in Nogales and the Murrieta family. They're my family, so I just want to give them a shout out on this program right now. We're thinking about you guys and bless the show too. And big shout out to grandmas, okay? We had a little conversation off air, and grandmas are very important, especially in our lives. And I just want to say thank you for teaching us the old school ways. Because without the old school ways, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. So big shout out to Nana Mary, Nana Ida. What's your grandma's name?
Nana Cynthia.
Hey, in the building. And you guys heard our special guest right there. We're having a Raw Thought session on Hits Off the Streets podcast. And I thank everybody for tapping in, tuning in, and not only that, but being a part of this as well. You guys know this is a community that we run on this program. This is unity. We are all on the same frequency. We are all here to create and be on that same level that everybody wants to be on. Big shout out to Merkham's as well, out here in Phoenix, representing with the song Phoenix, for all the way from New York, out here in Phoenix, putting it down on Hot 98.3. Hey, also a big shout out to Bootleg Kev, giving artists from Phoenix a chance to put their music on and be heard as well. Big shout out to Futuristic, doing the same thing out here, another artist from Phoenix. I want to give a big shout out to Cruz Ocho, went all the way to Chicago, did his first headlining show, AZ Ill, with everybody out there in Tucson. Thank you guys. The Arizona Hip Hop Show is going to be present too as well out there. Tap in with Tucson, Arizona. Tap in with Phoenix, but most of all, tap in with your boy, H.O.D.S podcast. I think y'all ain't ready for this one right here. We got a great show for everybody today, and I'm very blessed. 215, mark it down on the calendar, 215th episode, and we keep on going strong and getting stronger and building the empire that we have built these past 2.5 years. Hey, you guys didn't hear before, this is season 3. Season 3 is almost wrapped up. Check out the Same Frequency album with Amazing. We got a brand new video dropping very soon. But you guys already know, once this intro drops right here, you guys already know what time it is. Big shout out to the homeboy Fernie from Nogales, Arizona. ¿Qué huele, mi gente? ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué onda? What's happening, everybody? Hits Off the Streets, El Profe. And your boy's back. That's right. Woo! We having fun today, baby. Shee! Everybody got a story to tell, yep. AZR, you already know I do. Escucha. poniéndose trucha,
This is him, chat.
armando la lucha. I'm ready to prove, y'all. What'd you say? What'd you say? Earpiece in, speaker is blasting. Ready, action. Hey, every motherfucking time, baby. Say it again. Huh? Sup, kid? Ready, action. Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, El Profe, Streets of Professor, and you are locked and loaded to one of the dopest podcasts out here in Southern Arizona. I represent State 48, and I go by the name of Streets the Professor, El Profe. Right now, I want to take the time to shout out a couple sponsors that we have. Bacano de Danzari, Made for the Contemporary Woman, Distorted Radio, Redneck Lunatic, Tenderhearted Truth and Humor, Felix Health and Wellness, Madam Stone, The Good Guys, La Reda Records, Amazing, A Touch of Amazing, and also to the ladies at Box and Mail. Thank you guys for what you guys do. Punchline Phoenix, Pura Malacaye, Leonardo Cortez Production, Latin Urbano Entertainment, Baby Kings is in the house, JK The Company, Playa Big Music, and to Diablo Blunts. Yo, you already know what time it is. Let's go! Say what? What's happening, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at listening. Thank you very much. You are tapped in to Hits Off the Streets podcast. To everybody on YouTube, to everybody that is watching the stream right now, thank you guys very much. You are in casa with us. You are family stepping into the building with us. And I gotta say, family is very important. Talking off record, you can already sense that our guest of honor, our invitado de honor today, is very family oriented. I mean, he's starting to create a mini pee-wee football team, and I don't think he's stopping, guys. So please, if you see him, hook him up with something, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, all bullshit aside, man, I want to thank everybody for tapping in with us. We family. So before we even keep going and before we even introduce you guys, I want to say you walking into the H.O.D.S podcast today on episode 215. You family with us today, dog. And before we even get started, he came up to me at an event called Can of Grudge, which was held last month. And I didn't approach him. He approached me. He said, "Hey, bro, I just saw the way you were dressed. I just saw the way you were handling yourself. And I just had to come and introduce myself." And that's the way this whole conversation started. That's how this whole podcast ended up coming into full effect.
Yes,
and
sir.
with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Raw Thought session. Boys and girls, put your hands together for our invitado de honor, our very special guest of honor. You see him on TikTok. You see him on Facebook. You see him on Instagram. You're going to be seeing him on YouTube. And now you get to hear and see him on the Hits Off the Streets podcast. Yo, it's an honor. Papa Drac is in the building! Yo, homeboy, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background, kid.
Yo, what's up, what's up? Yo, my name is Papa Drac. Nice to meet you, my brother. Nice to meet everybody again. Thank you guys for having me here. You know, it's a blessing, it's an honor to just share my story now with the world. Just to come up on here and just to like share a piece of myself is just amazing, because at one point I didn't really think my story would even be impacting enough, and now I would say just sharing the process of it and the excitement of having the platform now and just still being toothless and just being who I am. I think it's just very awesome that I get to just still be this crazy person and just, you know, a family man too. Like, with my kids and stuff, because like you said, I do got a little football team. I do got a lot of kids, man. You know, I don't know if I'm stopping yet either.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, dog. You know, congratulations to you and your family. You just had a brand new newborn come into the life. So, like I said, it is an honor to have you on the program. There's a very important character in the Disney world, and I'm trying to remember the name of the character, but the name of it is Toothless. But also you said missing parts, and that's kind of the main thing that you have going for you, because you are missing some parts, dog. You know what I mean? Not just screws, but some parts. But you know, that's what it's all about, dog. You know, it's all fun and family here, and that's what we do on the H.O.D.S podcast. And like I said, it's an honor to have you, dog. So tell us a little bit about your background too, as well. Where are you from? What do you bring to the internet? But most of all, what do you bring to the social influencers out there?
Ooh, yeah. Well, shoot. I mean, where I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I know a lot of people think, oh, well, you look like you're from Cali. A lot of your taggings it says Hollywood.
I get that all the time.
And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just like to be branching myself out. You know, I put that out there so that way people can see that you can see my videos anywhere. But where I'm from is from Phoenix, Arizona. I've been here my whole life. You know, not living here my whole life though. I lived in about a good handful of states and stuff. I traveled a lot for church when I was a kid growing up. My dad and mom were pastors. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, that's cool.
They were pastors up until I was about 14 years old. So we traveled for church. You know, I'm a dancer, so I did dancing for my whole life up until I was about in high school.
Okay.
I did talent shows. I did a lot of like dance shows like in the streets and stuff. I used to go to Walmarts and like the corner stores of DD Discount and BBB Fashion up in Phoenix.
All right.
I used to dance on the side of the street. And that's how I used to get money just to buy shoes and clothes, because like I came from like, you know, not a good, I would say like we didn't have like a lot of money growing up, you know what I mean? So we just did what we could, and me having the talent to dance, I guess I used to do that at church, and then we used to make, you know, offerings and stuff. But then I figured, you know, I need to eat outside of church. So I started doing that. I think I was like 13, 14, I started dancing. And I would do a lot of like funny stuff for people. So then I didn't do content or nothing until I got, you know, until I lost my teeth. 2 years ago is when I did content, but 5 years ago is when I lost my teeth. But that's just a little bit like about me from back then. You know, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I got a couple kids. Shoot, the social media took off 2 years ago. And I didn't do nothing really with the teeth until 2 years ago. I was on social media for a long time. I would say for about my whole life I was on social media, but nothing really happened until my neighbors told me to do a video one day pertaining to my teeth. I did. I got a couple of views, and then I just kind of took off, started doing that. I left my job at Walmart, and I just started doing content. Never thought I'd be an influencer or anybody that people would actually try to watch every day.
For real.
But dude, I just started doing it, and you know, surely it just kept going, and I just kept blowing with the waves, and yeah.
That's what's up. So you were dancing at Walmart. You never said you worked at Walmart. So is that how you got a job, dog? They were like, hey, we should hire this fool.
No, I never. No, I never did that to get into Walmart.
That's funny, yeah.
But I did work for Walmart. I worked for Walmart like for 4 years.
Okay.
4 or 5 years. I worked at a bunch of different Walmarts too. Like
That's
I could
cool.
never just stay at one job. I had always bounced around different jobs.
I get it. So as dancing, you're talking about breaking, right?
Yeah. I used to bone break and like pop. Well, I still dance. You know, I still throw videos out there.
Okay.
But it's not like my main thing anymore. It's just a talent, I guess. Cause I used to bone break and like put my arms all the way around my body. I just don't do it as much, but I still got it. It's like one of probably like my favorite talents to do.
Yeah. That's dope, dog. I didn't know that about you. I thought you were just a social influencer because you don't really see
a lot of those videos. I put a lot of.
I think a lot of those videos get overseen with what everything that's coming on, but that's dope though too, because people can refer back to that and be like, yo, he doesn't not only just do this, but he also breaks, bro. He also dances. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's dope, dog.
And he wears wigs.
Whatever you do late at night, dog, that's your thing, man. That's dope, man. So, yo, man, raw thoughts on Hits Off the Streets. It's your boy Profe, and I got Papa Drac in the building with us. Social influencer right now, creating a lot of havoc. He just put and threw up a video not too long ago, and he's already almost at 2,000 and some views in a matter of less than an hour, dog. I was already checking out the numbers, and that's good. You know what I mean? That's so dope to see that people are reacting to what you're bringing to the table, and I love everything about it, dog. I'm a big vampire fan, bro. You know what I mean? And the character that you bring, what you're doing with it is amazing, and you don't see it a lot. You hear a lot about vampires coming back, or these guys that, oh, I was back in the days this and that and now I'm back, but you bring out a comic part of Drac, but in your own version, Papa Drac, like you said, 5 kids in the making, and this accident is kind of a blessing, maybe.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So talk to us a little bit about this accident that made you break character.
All right. Yeah. So the first part of my whole social media life is I became this dad, right? Who has a kid with autism. That was my whole thing for being the first like content creation of my part.
Okay.
Was I wanted to become a dad, a father figure for the whole world to see, well, this guy is, you know, from the hood, but he has a kid who has autism and he takes that highly, and now he wants to make a brand out of it. And I was trying, it was going to be called Autism Flex. I never stuck with it. The brand never went through and stuff, but that whole part of me was the whole reason why I started social media again was, all right, well, I'm a father, my son, you know, he has autism, let's make it that. But that never worked out until I got in a car accident 5 years ago, and I flew through the windshield, and I had cracked my mouth and my head open from the steering wheel.
Okay.
It had cracked my mouth open, and I had this whole thing happen where my jaw broke and my 2 front teeth broke out, but then the other 2 front teeth were still there. So in the midst of that, I had to get them taken out. That's how I became toothless. But the world gave me my name, Papa Drac.
Okay.
I was still calling myself Primary.
Okay.
And it was Primary 999. That account was, it was actually hacked 2 years ago. It got hacked. And I used to do Lefty Gunplay videos. And that's how my whole influencer started, was doing Lefty Gunplay videos while being toothless. And everyone was like, dude, this is working. And then out of nowhere, my account got hacked. And then I made another account, but I switched the name to Papa Drac. Then the whole world just took on like a frenzy. Like now I'm just this vampire Dracula, and I'm toothless. So like it was the starting key point, I guess, of my whole social media now, like what I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took off like a rocket, dude. Like I didn't expect anybody to like even know the name or the reference, Papa Drac. But the whole thing, it stuck from Hotel Transylvania, the cartoon.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, yo, like, you fit the character just right. And then, so I just kind of became, you know, Papa Drac.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. The whole world gave me the name.
When you flew through that window, when you got your car accident, did you ever keep one? You're like, hell no, huh?
That's the transformation. That's how I became.
Yeah, for real. Huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Well, congratulations. I'm a fan of what you're bringing and
Thank you.
to the table. I just want to go ahead and also introduce, we have with us Madam Stone, who will be chiming in as well. She doesn't say much, but she says she says stuff when she does. Madam Stone, go ahead and say a couple things to everybody that's out there.
I'm just excited to be here. You know, I'm never like on podcasts, so yeah, this is a little new for me. So. And
like I said, that's as much as we're probably gonna get. So. But she's an amazing person. Check her out, guys. Diablo Blunts, Diablo ENT. She was the event coordinator for one of the biggest cannabis events that went down last month, which we will get into a little bit later on. But Papa Drac, like I said, bro, your character right now is diabolical. It is not only taking off, but you are doing the right things to capture all the right people, I think, at the right time. What was the reason you started creating, bro?
I would say the real reason is a lot of I didn't want to do this. Let's just start with that. Everybody was like, oh, like, bro, you're meant for, like, you always had it. Like, that's the thing that I would always hear. Everybody would tell me, bro, you got this. Like, you're so funny. Like, why don't you make some videos? Why don't you pull your teeth out and do this, and that? I didn't want to do none of that. I just wanted to keep going to work. I wanted to just try to get enough money so I can get a car, so I can just, provide for my wife and kids. But I would say the world and my neighbors, pretty much my neighbors, they were telling me all the time, and my friends and my girl, everyone was like, make videos with your teeth, do stuff with your teeth. You're really funny. You're an outgoing person. You don't know how to stop talking. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, you can just keep going. You have a lot of stuff to say. You got a lot of stories to tell. Why don't you just start off by doing some stuff with your teeth? And I was like, all right, cool.
What teeth were you?
Yeah. So then I started singing the most famous song that everybody knows for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is my tooth.
That's hilarious.
So I started singing that song, and the whole world, like all the kids, I think, are the main reason why I kept going, was because the kids, they were like pushing me. They're like, wow, like Papa Drac, like that video is so funny. And I would like look at them like, what video? Which one are you watching? Because there's a lot of bad ones on there. I don't know if you should be watching those ones. But then like I would notice that they were only like seeing the the little kid ones that I put out with, like the singing, the lip singing, the funny where I had a cape on. And that's what made me, I guess, really start pursuing it. Was I like to put smiles on people's faces, especially like adults, because a lot of people be upset and mad.
Very much.
And then there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of overwhelm in the world. So I would say I watched a lot of people enough to like give up on watching them, and just start pouring myself into it. Because I was like, man, these people, they could be doing so much more. Or they could be so much funnier. Or they could be touching a different broad aspect of like children or adults or people with addictions and stuff. So I just said, fuck it. I'm just going to do it all. And I just did every single thing that I could think of all in one. Like, I just did it all in one. And I just said, I'm just going to keep doing it this way, because this is the only way I know everyone is watching, paying attention, they're looking, they're asking. And it's all because like I start off with no teeth. Right. So I would say that's what made me really want to start doing it, was having families and kids' reactions was like, man, like there's no other way to get another happiness.
It brought you peace.
It brought me a lot of peace and happiness, bro. It was seeing people laugh and smile.
That's
Not just because I was making fun of myself. Like, yeah, I get it, but they're also like, wow, he's comfortable. And he can actually be comfortable in his own toothless face. Right. So, you know what I mean? It worked.
But you've been an entertainer your whole life, as you can say.
Yeah.
From the dancing to the church aspect of things. And now with social media the way it is now, a big tool out there, now you're expanding off of that and just using that talent that you already had and converting it to make something out of it, like say a career perhaps. Because some people have turned this into a career. Which is crazy, bro.
They become actual actors, directors, producers, artists, all around the world, models. And I'm not just trying to just be like, or just a creator.
Right.
And I think I put that out there enough now to where they see that. Like, I don't want to just be just a toothless content creator. That's why I wore wigs, I wore outfits, I changed my whole persona. Just so that way I could get it out there. Like, yeah, the teeth are a thing, but I want you to see the realness of me. And that's why I think I started getting more people's like eyes looking, is when I started being more transparent in my own character. And not just playing Papa Drac, I
gotta tell you something. We're 25 minutes into the story, and I'm already amazed with what you have brought to the table, what you have said, who you really are. I can also see on the face of Madam Stone that she's like, what, this guy? You know, it's like that she's interested in what more details we're gonna get into on the H.O.D.S podcast. And I want to thank everybody for tapping in to the YouTube channel. Check out my YouTube channel as well. I have a lot of guests that are on there. Bro, it is such an honor to be listening to a story like yours, bringing this program alive, but not only bringing this program alive, but you touched on a lot of things that we love to talk about, and that's just being positive, smiling, laughing, you know, making sure that everybody else is okay. Yeah. Like, you don't need to have that stress. You don't need to have that pressure. Bro, just smile, laugh. Like, it goes a long way, yo. So you're telling me that your first viral moment was that Christmas song. Is there another viral moment that sticks out in your mind, bro?
Yeah, there's a lot actually.
Which is that one that you can say, damn, I really did that?
Oh man. Bro, there's so many times, dude. I would say my personal favorite, before I tell you the real answer.
Yeah.
Before I give you the real answer, my personal favorite was when I did the La Bamba movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen any of those, but I did Bob from La Bamba.
Yeah.
He's like
It's my deal, bro.
Yeah, he's everybody's deal,
right?
At this point. Fuck. But okay, so that, I would say there was a scene that I did with Bob. That's one of my favorites. It didn't get like crazy views, but it got 2 million, and I love that video so much. But the one that I know, and I think everyone probably knows, is the one where it's like, hi, yeah, baby. That's the one, bro. Everybody around the whole world. I even look at that, I'm like, dang, I did that.
I made that.
I'm like, wow, man. Then I scroll and someone's doing the trend. I'm like, oh my god, dude.
That's funny.
There's no way someone's gonna copy this. And then I keep scrolling, and some more people. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, bro, it's a blessing. It's a real blessing, dude.
That's cool.
I remember I was giving birth. We were giving birth.
You were giving birth.
Well, she was.
You do it all, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm one and only Papa Drac, man.
Hey, that's it in the building, man.
Bro, one and only. Oh my god. Yeah. So she was giving birth, and so while that was happening, the nurses walked in. And, you know, she's like screaming. She's like right there processing the birth. And they just like double take. They're like, hey, you're Papa Drac. I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
The nurses... She's
like holding my wife's leg up while we're push. Hey, you're Papa Drac. I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you. Back to business. Bro, it was crazy, dude. I was like, I just couldn't believe it. There was one time too. Here, hold on. Take these off. There was one. We were at Rocky Point in Mexico, and I was swimming. I got jumped off. We were in a banana boat, and I like jumped off of it, and I was just like floating in the middle of the ocean. Bro, tell me why some dudes pulled up. There was 2 of them, and they just pulled up. They had these like weird looking hats on with a bunch of rainbows and stuff, and that's all I could see because it was so bright out. And I was just looking at them, and they like see me. They're like, "Hey, Papa Drac." And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You want a pistol?" I'm like, "Hell yeah." And I just like grabbed the beer, and I was just floating out there in the middle of the ocean. I'm like, "What the heck?" I was like, "Can you give me a ride?" Like, yeah, man, it was crazy, dude. That was a real cool moment too of my life. Yeah,
that's dope,
yeah. It's actually like realizing that people are out there and they watch you is just, yeah, it's amazing, man.
So off topic right now, we were also discussing a little bit before we started the podcast that you are also mistaken a lot when you wear your head back or your hat backwards and a beanie. People mistake you for Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So have you ever done any Justin Bieber impressions, videos, anything?
No. And it's so funny because the videos that get me called like him, they're like rap songs or they're like just some random stuff, dude. And I'm like, how does this even look like Justin Bieber, bro? It'll be like a Brazilian song too, and I'm like, bro, what the?
You're just doing you.
Yeah, and I can never see it, but yeah, I get called that a lot. It's so weird. But I should shoot. I never done one, but I should now that he's got tattoos.
Yeah.
I probably should, bro.
Right?
I probably would hit that shit too. Yeah.
Don't forget the baby oil. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Next one.
Yeah, we're having fun out here on the H.O.D.S podcast. I can't explain to you guys right now the frequency and the energy that's in the building right now. We have a very special guest with us, Madam Stone, as well. It is great to have good quality people on a podcast like this, especially on a program like this. Hits Off the Streets. Episode 215, season 3, almost coming to an end already, guys. I mean, I'm already going to jump into season 4. It's so dope to have the support of everybody out there listening to the stories as Papa Drac is bringing his life story, his creation, his self-awareness, his social life, and bringing smiles to everybody out there. And he's bringing it to the H.O.D.S podcast. I'm amazed with everything that you're doing. Keep on doing what you're doing. I'm a fan. Trust me, she's a fan, and I guarantee you, bro, if you are having fans out in Rocky Point when doctors and nurses are delivering, I mean, you probably have them somewhere else, too, as well, bro. So keep on doing what you're doing. Obviously, you're doing something right, bro.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
That's what's up, man.
Oh, yeah.
So we're really big on family. What does family mean to you? La familia, what does that mean to you, bro?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, like I said earlier, I had a little hard upbringing. You know, it was kind of confusing, too, as well. From being in a household to be raised as a Christian in the church world, and you know, for that to just like blatantly stop at 13, it kind of messes with you mentally because you're brought up to think and talk and walk a certain way.
For sure.
But then at a certain point, you get to see it all just stop, and then you question, and then you get older and older, and then you see none of that happen anymore. I would say family means a lot to me, and definitely for my immediate family. But when it comes to having, it's a tough subject, I would say, for me. Just because family is just really hard. Like I had like a really, really hard upbringing, especially with my father, my mom too, and then my brothers. They're my half brothers, but one of them just one of them did a lot to me growing up that just messed me up mentally, where I had to get my self-help from when I was like 18 to 22. And then from then on, I just kind of just been distant from them.
Yeah.
So when it comes to just family in general, it's a big, hard, touchy subject just for me.
Yeah.
But with my kids and my lady, I take that to heart because like, you know, they're all I got, really. Like, I don't have, like, a lot. Like, I talk about my Nana a lot because she was, like, my only person that I had. Yeah. And she was everything to me. And then when she was gone, that was pretty much it. Yeah. So, like, I didn't really have a lot of love and stuff. So now having the creation of giving love now is all from, like, my own personal, like hurt and suffering. And I give that to my kids now because, like, a lot of like my lady's family, they all like trip out because they see me when I was 15 and what I went through just being with my dad at a young age, and I still had to deal with them for 3 years up until I was 18. And then after that, I just been on my own ever since I was 19. I haven't talked or seen a lot of them. But with myself, I keep real tight with my girl and her family because they took me in. So I mean, family in general, I would say it's real tight for me. I love it. I love the connection of family. I love having that, you know, that love and foundation that families hold together. I wish I had it. I ain't gonna cap. I wish I could get it. But, you know, sometimes you just get to a point where you realize, you know, you're just gonna get that with just your kids and your girl. But with everything else, like, you just won't. But that's okay. With my kids and my girl, that's super tight. And they know it too. Like, a lot of people know it. Like, I've been with her 15 years now. And like her and her family, they know, like, man, it means a lot to Bobby because he ain't really got it. So now he's got all these kids and he's got his girl and everything. But like that dude, like I love my kids. I love my family. You know what I mean? It's a big thing to me. And on my chest, I got tatted loyalty above all. and that stands for just my kids and my family.
La
Like,
familia,
yeah, right
Hey,
there.
congratulations, bro. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
thank you.
sometimes we do ask the questions on this podcast that brings a lot of emotion out of our guests. I mean, we've had guests on here just start breaking down, and which is totally fine because I like to ask these questions. I like to know who Papa Drac is, and I
Yeah.
just found out that you're Bobby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without even asking you. So the real person actually came out.
That's my name. Yeah.
The real person came out, and that's something that I want everybody to know that for me, this is very therapeutical. For you, I hope that it's therapeutical too as well. But at the same time, people want to know who Papa Drac really is, where he came from, who he really represents, besides this character that he has, which is a social influencer too as well. But not only that, he's somebody that we need to love, respect, and also have a heart for, which is dope, bro. So congratulations for letting us, giving us that information. And I'm gonna ride this wave right now because the month of May is actually the month of mental health awareness. And you're talking a little bit about it. We always talk about it on the show. I'm going to say it again. It's a cliche on the show, but it's something that needs to be talked about. You spoke up a little bit about it. What is mental health to you, bro, and how important is it for people to speak up?
I would say it's just there. A lot of people have it, and yeah, you get looked upon, you get frowned upon, and probably laughed upon. But at the end of the day, everybody has it. No matter who you are, a woman or a man, you're gonna have it, and it's just part of like being a human. We all get overwhelmed too. We all get like stressed out, and a lot of pressure get built up on us just even being who we are. And the persons that we create within ourselves, that holds accountability. So I would say like mental health is a big one, especially for somebody who's going to try to jump into the world and say, hey, I'm here. Like I guess social media, like that goes for everybody that wants to be famous. That goes for anybody that even wants to be seen or heard. You gotta at least ask yourself sometimes, am I okay? And not just like in a weird or dumb way, but really ask yourself like, damn, am I okay? Like, shit, really? Like, and then that's where it takes upon yourself like, oh shit, do I need help, or do I just want to talk to somebody for help? You don't necessarily need help like all the time, and a lot of people probably take that wrong when they hear it from someone else, like, oh, you need help. But it's not you need help, it's just sometimes maybe you need to talk. That's the help. Maybe you need to just vent to somebody. That's the help. Maybe you just need to cry, homie. That's the help. I literally cried on live when I was fighting with my wife. This was last year on TikTok. I've cried a couple times on live, and they would be like, "Why are you crying?" I'd be like, "Cause I want my kids. I want my girl. I don't like separation, and I don't like that this is messing with my mental health." And you know what I mean? That's just what it goes down to. Is if you really want to do something in the world, it all comes down to your mental health, because you got to be okay to step in front of people. You got to pretty much be okay to even say a lot of stuff, because they're going to really notice it too. People notice things. Eyes tell a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Eyes,
yeah. It's in the eyes, yeah. But it is, and that's why I think, for me, mental health plays a big part, because a lot of people are just scared to just, I guess, even admit to it, have the accountability of saying, yeah, I want to talk, or just being so fucking like hard and stuff all the time. But at the end of the day too, like even women too, they want to just be, so strong mentally, because they want to be. But it's just everybody needs to just talk. And that's just dealing with it. That's how you can deal with it, is just by saying some words. That's it.
Speak up, y'all.
Yeah, that's
very
it.
Important.
That's how big mental health is for me.
That's dope, dog. Guys, write down the number 988. Call the number 988. This is the number to help you get the help that you need. If you're having any suicidal thoughts too as well, 988. Text, call. Nationwide number, and we always say it on this program. We reached that first part of the program brought to you by Tyler Harding at Truth and Humor, and this part of the program is called Entiendes, Mendez. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Entiendes, Mendez. Papa Drac, what's your thoughts on that?
That was actually very interesting. Oh shoot, yeah, I would say for that, I'll just stick in the right lane. Just stick in the right lane of trying to have the positivity and that motion of just being in that lane, just being there. And a lot of stuff will probably go your way. You know what I mean? A lot of positive things can come your way if you just keep that mindset and you keep that structure right there. All of that plays a part. All that.
So did you ever think, Doug, like when you were making all these videos, you're like, damn, I can make a career out of this? Or I've already started making a career not knowing that this is the path that it's kind of taking me into.
Shoot, I'm still confused. I would say I'm still, I guess, confused because it moves. It's going too fast. It's going so fast. Some days it goes so fast that I don't even have time to catch up. Like, so I mean, at this point, I want to become an actor. You know, not just a comedian actor, but I would like to be an actor. Rather it's in shows, movies, short films, anything. That's just all I want to be now. I know I can just try if I just keep trying at what I'm doing, which is kind of confusing because at some point I know I gotta like stick to one thing, but it's just so hard because like I like doing everything. I like doing a lot of stuff. So
you belong to the circle, Doug. That's how we all are,
yeah. So I'm just doing it. There's no real goal yet or real like what do I want from. I guess I'm just hoping I get in a movie and I just get to do something in life like that. Yeah.
Chris Acosta, my homeboy, Hollywood, Marcos Parra. If you guys are listening, I got Papa Drac here in the building with us, and reach out to him, bro, and let him know how to work into the movie industry. This is my brother, and this is my family that are in the film industries as well. Okay. That hopefully they can help you out and reach out to him too. I'll drop their contact and information too, and maybe they can help you out as well, because that's what we like to do. Is we like to network here on this program. Papa Drac, tell everybody where they can find you at, dog.
Oh yeah, you can find me on all social platforms, all the same. Papa Drac, PAPADRAC 999. Out all platforms.
Talk about social media, Doug. Right now, you were talking about social media earlier: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X. Everything that's out there, OnlyFans for Papa Drac. I mean, tell us a little bit about social media, how it has come into play with everything that you're doing, and also what platforms help you reach your potential.
All right. So, yeah, I would say first and foremost, take time to make time for your family and for yourself, because all this is going to be there. But I just got to say that first. Take time and make time for your family and for yourself first. Yeah, all that, I would say all that. The main platforms that I pushed out the most is TikTok. Everyone knows TikTok and Instagram. Those are the main platforms that help me push out more, I guess, content and creation and collabs, because a lot of people notice you more on those platforms because they're a very big, broad aspect, of the world. And a lot of people from different origins, different nationalities, they can all touch you and get at it all for like the same reason. And it's great because, if they can't get at you on TikTok, then they go to Instagram. Two big platforms that they can pretty much mutually reach you at.
For sure.
So I would say those ones help me a lot, but I have like so many platforms that I push out, like Facebook, like you said, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. So a lot of those, they help a lot, but the main ones are TikTok and Instagram, I would say. The social media aspect of trying to like reach out and connect with people is really hard because like they don't think you're real sometimes, because like you're a big person, then you DM them, they don't think you're like a real person. And I'm like, what the, like, I'm toothless. Like, like, how are you not going to think I'm real? So I get that a lot too, but I mean, it helps out a lot big time. It helps out with business and like getting the motion for people to actually connect with you. Because when they see you on other platforms, then they see you're actually working. They see you're actually trying to get bigger, not just trying to just reach like one thing or just trying to get funny in a goal on one page. You're actually trying on all, because I have backups. I have a backup on Instagram, TikTok. Every account that you see, I have like 2 pages, and they're all up there too. And it's all because I make sure that everybody connects to it. So like if I don't do a video on it, I shout it out, I tag it, or I collab with it. So I would say it helps out a lot having way more platforms and way more ways to reach you. So like if you got Messenger, WhatsApp, you also got like other platforms that they can hit you up on too, like Cameos, all that stuff. So yeah, I would say the social media has helped me out big time. It played a big part in my whole life, like having to stop working like a normal job because I get called to do pretty much like random shit. Every day is just something random. But it's fun though until I get a manager, until I can get a management like dealing with me. Cause like I said, this shit took off so fast and it's still going so fast. I don't even know when it's gonna stop. Like every day it's like I want to catch up, but I can't even catch up. So I'm still working on it. But until I can get a manager or management into like dealing with me, then I would say every day would be an actual like schedule. I would have a routine. But right now I'm just like, I just go through the motions
Whatever
of it.
comes your way, let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I hit people up too, like on the day to day. I'll be like, hey, do you got an event I could attend? Or do you guys have something that I can be a part of and make an appearance? That's how I get a lot of being out in Arizona, because a lot of Arizonans, they like question. They're like, oh, snap. I didn't even know you were here. I thought you were in California. And I'm like, funny. What the heck?
Yeah, people think I'm in California. People think I'm in Tucson.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, don't you see the videos? And they're like, yeah, but it looks like you're here. And I'm like, all right. But I mean, yeah, that it helps out a lot having more platforms and more backups so that way they can reach you. And I would say the social media played a big part of my whole life, just from me even getting a job now. Like I can't even go try to get a job because they like know me. And I'm like, shoot. Yeah. Which is funny because I tried doing that I think in December or November last year just for the fuck of it. Because I knew I was getting bigger and I had 500,000 followers. So I was like, maybe I should try. This is before I had the meta glasses. I should have did some videos with it. But I would go up to the old jobs and I'd be like, hey, you think I could apply, work here again? And they're like, fool, what? I'm like, yeah, times are hard. I need a job, man. They're like, bro, just go make a video, dog. And I was like, all right. They're like, bro, just go live stream or something. I was like, all right, I get it. They're like, or just go do OnlyFans, fool. You'll blow up on there. I'm like, no. They're like, you got nice feet too. I'm like, how do you know, bro? What the heck? Yeah, so like, it was funny, man. I should have caught videos of those. But yeah, it was good, man. It's good to know that everyone like sees that I have the platforms. Yeah. And that they see that I'm doing better, and they're like, nah, we don't want you to work here no more, fool. Like,
entertain us.
Yeah, they're like, just make us laugh. I'm like, all right.
Hey, yeah, you guys are hearing it here on H.O.D.S podcast. He's looking for a manager, maybe a booking agent as well. If anybody that is out there that wants to take it serious, he has the numbers, he has the platforms, and he also has the character.
Hit me up.
For somebody that wants to jump on an opportunity, but work and have a good work ethic, and not only that, have a good background in the entertainment business, hey, I think Papa Drac might be your golden ticket into what he wants to pursue in his life as well. So take him serious, help him out, and I guarantee you, bro, something's gonna pop up for you, bro.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, Adam Stone. I mean. You got anything to say just for the half of the? I know how. Hey, there you are. Come on now. I know you got something to say.
No, he's always stood out. Like on like the social media, like to me. So the fact that he showed up at Canada Grudge was really cool. We all really enjoyed you being there.
Oh yeah, thank you.
And we'd love to have you back November 7th. The next Canada Grudge.
Oh shit!
Nice. My birthday's November 3rd, so that's close too.
Did we just drop a special announcement on the Streets podcast?
Maybe.
November 7th.
Okay.
Canada Grudge 2?
The
Revenge.
Man,
that sounds nice.
What did you think about Canada Grudge?
I really enjoyed it. The whole venue at the rancho and stuff was pretty cool. I didn't expect that. I never seen one at a rancho like that before, so that was very interesting. The fighting experience, that was fun. I never been to anything like that either. So to have two dispensaries fight it out, that was super fun, man. And the wrestling, that was unexpected, but that was cool too. So I would say everything at the venue, at the event, the Counter Grudge event was super awesome. I enjoyed it. Every single person was very like polite, nice. The hospitality from each booth and each person.
Donors are nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're like, totally, dude. I'm like, yeah. They're like, Papa Drac. I'm like, yeah.
Can't
So, yeah,
grudge.
it's
If you
cool.
guys missed the first one, I think the word that I was introduced to a couple months was FOMO. So don't miss
Oh, yeah.
Can't Grudge the Revenge to November 7th.
Yeah, you
Like
don't
I
want to
said,
miss it.
We just dropped an exclusive with Madam Stone right here, and that's so dope that she said it. Can't Grudge, bro.
Yeah,
Besides
yeah.
that experience
That was nice.
that you witnessed there, how can other social influencers take advantage of events like these?
I would say reach out. You know, a lot of them ain't gonna reach out to you because you're so big, and a lot of them ain't gonna reach out because they think, you know, you might have a management team or you might charge a certain price to come be brought out. You know, that plays a part. I mean, I played that part in a couple of events, so I know how that is. But you have to reach out to your community. You have to actually be vocalizing yourself and to talking to your community. You can't just be, oh, well, they know I'm here, they know I'm there, they know I'm Papa Drac, they know I'm everywhere. But you got to actually talk and let them know who you are too, in order for you to even go to some of these events. The events is pretty much the best place for any creator, influencer, model, or anyone trying to build a business or a brand. If you want to showcase anything, any event pretty much is a way to actually get out there and get yourself more known for what's that word, networking.
Yep.
Networking is a big thing that a lot of people like to do. I would say for me and my like attention and stuff, I just like to be seen. I just like to have people smile. I like to make people's day on getting a picture, because a lot of people will be like, oh my god, like I just seen Papa Drac. And then sometimes they'll message me on a DM, and if I'm still there, I'll message you back. I'll be like, just walk up. Because they're like, oh my god, I just seen you. And I'm like, you should have walked up. Or you should have got a picture. And then I'll find you, and then I'll text you. I'll be like, hey, walk up. So then I get people sometimes, even at the events. That's how I met some people at events, was they didn't even know that I would like message them back. You know what I mean? Because you're so big of a person. I didn't think you would text me back. But that's the person I guess I am, is just I'll message anybody back. If I see it like, and it's very like, it catches my eye,
Right.
I'll be like, oh shoot, yeah, I'm still here. But I would say the events are the best way for any creator, any person that wants to be seen or get heard or get their voice out. It's the best way is to get out into an event. And you got to reach out to your people though. You can't just expect them to reach out to you and want them to have you there. You got to actually put that interest.
For sure.
To be like, oh yeah, like I would actually like it. This would be kind of cool for me. You know what I mean? Just speak your mind, and you know, I'm pretty sure everybody will fall through with it.
So you've been talking about events out here in Arizona. I mean, Can't Grudge is one of the ones that has stood out the most to a lot of people. Let me tell you something, because that event was epic.
And Buds in Bikini.
Buds in Bikini too.
And then you got Trap Culture that did Smoke Fest last year.
Mm-hmm.
I did those ones. Those were pretty good too.
Talk to us a little bit about the events out here in Arizona.
They're getting bigger. I would say they're getting way better and bigger. If we can get more because they're separate events, but they kind of have like the same vendors. Mm-hmm. If we could get more of the same people that are throwing these events together to throw one massive crazy event, that would be sick.
They did. It was called Canada.
No.
But I know.
But if we could have one that has what's their name? They did one at the stadium where
the Lowrider Super Show.
Yeah, like
get
that.
Them involved too.
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Well, that's what, like I said.
If we could get all that to mash,
okay. Exactly.
If we get all that to mash up and make a big one, like man, we'll just be like everybody else and have those big ass events that everybody will want to come out to and
Madam
stuff.
Stone, tell everybody one more time
Let's
where
do it.
they got to go in November.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Canada Grudge.
Yeah.
November 7th.
November 7th. Yep.
November 7th.
What exactly you were talking about, they were going to do double
Okay,
of
see?
what you saw.
That's what I'm talking about. See, and that's why I started going to these events, is because I started noticing that the more connections that I'm making, the more bigger everybody's getting themselves. Like all these events, they're getting big to the point where LA and Texas, they're hearing about it.
Yep.
That's big, bro. Like we're getting big, dog. I like that stuff. And that's what works out here is for creators and for like vendors and for the lowrider people community too, is to get seen in those events. Big time, yeah.
So big shout out to all the creators that are out there. We had a couple of creators on the program too as well. But I gotta say, none of the creators that we had on the show are speaking about a lot of things that you are right now. I'm grateful for everybody that has stepped up to the mic, but you are giving out a lot of great information for everybody to tap into and also to follow in your footsteps, especially you that have entertained people for so long, but now is turning into a career. I'm very curious. Do you study algorithms or do you learn through trial and error?
Man, I get asked this a lot, which is crazy. I would say I do a lot of study, but I do, learn from trial and error. Yeah. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna get better is like, messing up, making mistakes, and doing the trials and all that stuff. But this is a key pointer that I'm probably gonna give out some sauce right now. No one really knows, but you probably might know. Trial reels on Instagram. Yep. Use that. Instead of actually posting, you get 10 to 100,000 more views just from using trial reels, and that gives you all your followers. Mm-hmm. So using trial reels every day for your work, your content, anything, if you post on there 20 to 50 times a day on trial reel, bro, you skyrocket. Okay. And it's only because I shouldn't even be giving this out, but but it's only because trial reels shoots out to new users and to new pages. Okay. It doesn't shoot out to anything that you have ever touched before. You got 9 billion people in the world, and yeah, you might touch 10 million on your, on the thing every day, but there's also 10 million that you didn't touch yet. So you know what I mean? Like there's a lot. And then trial, I shouldn't even be saying it, but I know.
It's cool because some people need to be educated. I get it. That's your style. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, and people pay for this stuff. They pay for that. They want to know, what do you use? Well, a lot of my videos, how they go viral is I throw them on trial reels. Right. And I throw at least like 20 to 50 videos a day. I know that's hard for some people, but if you could just throw out 10 or 5 videos a day, that helps your whole impact on social media, everything. Sure. Yeah, trial reels.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't want to tell you the secret, but you just heard it here.
A little bit of sauce on the sauce.
Papa Drac is in the building. It's your boy, H.O.D.S, Streets of Professor. We have a very special guest, Madam Stone, as well. I always want a female's aspect, a female's touch when it comes to the H.O.D.S podcast. It adds a lot of sauce, as Papa Drac likes to say. Hey, listen up. If anybody's looking for a sponsorship, this is the podcast to jump on right now. Trust me, we have the right price for you. We will work with you money-wise. We have a lot of great sponsors that have come into the program, and we are looking for new sponsors as well. If you have a business, if you have a company, if you have a small business, whatever it is that you have out there, a clothing line, anything too, trust me, we are happy to have you to be part of the H.O.D.S podcast. It's out the streets. Streets Chris One is my handle. Also, H.O.D.S podcast is my other handle as well. El Profe Streets Felix 3 at iCloud is my email. So just email. Trust me, I'm like Drac, man. All you got to do is just come up. All you got to do is message me, because I guarantee you I will get back to you immediately. So how much work goes into your posts and video on a daily basis?
Like, shoot. To be honest, like on which platform?
Any
platform. I'm I would say, well, on my TikTok and Instagram, they get the most.
Okay.
Facebook is like very, because I have to like get off of that and then go post on Facebook separately.
Right.
But a lot of it goes into TikTok and Instagram, like a shit ton. Yeah, like a lot.
So do you feel that you have a lot of pressure to maintain like a certain image?
Yeah, toothless. I gotta stay toothless for the rest of my life now.
But it's funny though, dog, because I see some of your reels and I see some of your videos, and you have your teeth in.
Oh,
so you need to tell me what the secret
I
is.
lost them though. I fucking lost them.
Did they go down the drain pool or what?
Nah, shit, man. They might as well at this point. Fuck. I spit them out in videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I spit them somewhere and I fucking I don't know where they went.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they must have blended into the rocks or something, man. I've been at it outside for the past like 5 days. Like
You got
I don't know where they're at.
In your yard or a lizard in your yard with 2 front teeth. That's funny. So my question was, those teeth, were they like stuck like to something, or what were they? Because I saw when you take them off, no, and when you spit them out,
yeah,
it looked like they had like a little like attachment to it.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
What that is called a bridge. Okay, it's called a flipper. Yeah. So it has 2 bars on the side and it clips into your mouth. But I loosened them up so that way I could be able to. Yeah. They say you're not supposed to do that because it messes up your teeth and stuff. But I still did it.
What else are you gonna mess up?
I know, huh? Pretty much nothing at this point.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I lost them.
Yeah.
I love it.
But I have I don't know if you've seen the recent video. I have a dentist that took me on, and
bro,
we're gonna I'm getting a new flipper. So
okay.
And he's gonna take care of me. So shout out to him, Advanced Dentistry up in Scottsdale, Arizona. He's got a little giveaway he's gonna be doing, but we gotta shout that out on a video later. So stay tuned.
Hey, yeah. And that's how you do it, bro. I love that, dog. Hey, but I'm not saying go knock out your front teeth, y'all. I'm just saying that's how you promote right there. That a dentist, you have a dentist right there that is gonna help you out, and that's one of your biggest sponsors right there that you might have in order for you to advance too. That's dope, bro. That's what I'm talking about. It's people like us that want to make a difference out in your world. So when I say that I'm looking for sponsors, this is what I'm looking for, guys. I want to help you grow because I grow, you grow, we all grow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Some of us in certain places, right?
Yeah.
Hey, but I mean, that's what we look forward to. Growth in our careers, growth in the industry that we are in, growth in the cannabis industry like Madam Stone is. And once again, I want to give a big shout out to Diablo Blunts. Check them out on their Instagram page. Also, check out all other staff members too as well. Tomorrow we will have with us Tia.
Oh, Tia. Shout out Tia.
Tia also is a comedian that is going to be in LA on the 30th with
Tiffany Haddish.
Big shout out to Tiffany Haddish.
She's gonna be Tia's gonna be opening for Tiffany Haddish.
Oh, that's tight. Yeah, that's
she's
tight.
An amazing comedian.
And not only that, she's a comedian here, and she's performed at the casino. She's performed at the Improv. She actually stepped up to fight another woman at Canada Grudge as well.
She stepped up to fight a pro boxer.
Yeah.
It was a pro boxer.
Yeah.
So much respect to Tia for that.
Hey, so we can't wait to get her story with us tomorrow. But I want to give a big shout out to the man behind everything at Diablo,
Jesse.
Big shout out to Jesse, bro. Jesse, before we even move forward, is giving you a very special gift for you being a guest on the Hits Off the Streets podcast. So that box right there that says Diablo on it, that's a gift from Jesse and the whole Diablo Blunts staff for you being a guest on our program, bro.
Oh yeah, thank you. Shout out to Diablo and everybody over there, man. For real. Thank you guys.
We appreciate you guys. Big shout out to Diablo too. This part of the segment is actually brought to you by Diablo Blunts. Check them out on their Instagram page. Also, check out Madam Stone too as well. She's the one behind all these great events that you will be seeing, especially November 7th. Mark it on your calendar. November 7th. Can of Grudge 2 The Revenge just popped off on the H.O.D.S podcast. Mark the date on that, man. The 5th, May 13th, it was dropped on this program, H.O.D.S podcast.
Shout out Diablo Entertainment. I am the event coordinator for Diablo Entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Watch out, my bad,
She speaks.
Yeah, right. I was about to say the same thing. I was like, it's alive. Hey, welcome. No, but for real, like, talk to us a little bit about Diablo 2 as well before we move on to our segment.
Oh yeah.
They're a great cannabis brand. Their blunts are amazing.
Yes, they are.
We have one of our luxury blunts in there for you. It's
man.
It's a $100 bill.
Ooh.
So that's one of my favorites. So.
Man, I can't wait for that.
Not only that, but guys, they have this blunt that's probably the size of.
It's called the
El Jefe, bro. I am telling you, bro.
Yeah.
That thing is huge.
Yeah.
Something you gotta look forward to. Diablo Blunts, man. Thank you guys, Jesse. Thank you to all the staff that's out there too, creating all this great product out there and where can they get it?
The Mint, Nirvana's. If you're down in Tucson, because we know we have a lot of listeners in Tucson.
Shout out Tucson.
Hey, big shout out to Tucson, Arizona. Big shout out to all my people out there. State Blaze 520. Big shout out to Hormiguito Familia too as well. Big shout out to Harambe Cafe as well. Tucson Buckets, Playa Big Music. I mean, Tucson is very well represented. I also want to give a shout out to the Getting Up with Eli podcast. He's a big advocate to our podcast as well. To Bar Talk TV down there, to DJ Jamar, to everybody out there making a big difference. Cash Lansky, Bob, everybody out there. Let me tell you something. You guys are great. This part of the program is actually brought to you by Diablo Blunts, and this part of the program is called Word Off the Streets. And Word Off the Streets reads like this: the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. What's your thoughts on that, Doc? My bad. It's because, they're right. Never mind. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, shit. All that's on my mind is breast.
The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today.
Oh, yeah. Well, shoot, man, if I could just get them breasts out the way, we'll be just fine. Shoot, man, I would say the best preparation is probably, getting my teeth in.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I would just say the best preparation is just like having the good mental health, being ready for whatever comes, whatever's thrown your way. And that doesn't mean just to stay positive with it. It just means, try to handle it, because shit, we got to handle everything. Sure. And regardless, no matter what, you just got to handle it.
So what's something people misunderstand about influencers?
Shoot, that's a tough question. I haven't really been asked that before. Cause I don't know. Cause me personally, I haven't really ran into that, that category of people yet, where like I've been, talked to rude. It kind of just happens on the comments.
Right.
I would say the misconception for influencers is thinking they're like rich, thinking they got money. A lot of them, bro, is broke. I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of them that I have met, they've like asked me for money, or they think I can help them in ways. Which I mean, there's days where I'm like, I could probably help out some people. Like if it's something small or like something easy to handle, especially if they're in the valley or if they're in the area. Yeah. I've helped a couple, but the misconception is, I guess, the numbers. They think because you have the big following and the big numbers is they think you're rich. They think you got wealth. They think you're like living a fancy, crazy, like lavish lifestyle. When really, I mean, the money I have right now, I'm saving to just get out of the house I'm in. Well, the apartment.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I'm still in the hood. I'm still in the same area where I've been at and where people recognize me at. You know, they're like, how come you don't buy a house? How come you don't do this? Well, I'm like, I don't got money for it. Like, they're like, yeah, but you almost got 1 million followers. You should have $1 million. It don't work like that. Yeah. Well, at least not for everybody. Right. I'm at least one of those 1% that it just don't work like that yet. Yeah. And I guess a lot of people probably get that too, because I've been hit up by a lot of other creators that have bigger following than me, and they're like, shoot, I'm in the same boat, you know, for like sure. I'm still trying to make it, or some even go back to working a job. Right. In which I understand that, you know, I guess sometimes it gets hard for some creators out there, you know, but at the end of the day, a lot of them probably think a lot of us have money. Right. And it's not like that all the time. Like, some people have millions of followers. It's a grind, bro. And it is a lot of them, I would say, they have money for what they need and what they want, but not like crazy, like rich, like crazy money like right. that. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, we're still all trying to make it. We're all still trying to like survive and make ends meet. I'm just like one of those other, like, I guess I'm just like every other person, but I'm just one of those famous people now. But I'm still trying to just make ends meet. I'm still just trying to do what I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the misconception is just them thinking they have this lavish living lifestyle. And it's not really like that for a lot of them. It really ain't.
It's a grind, like I said, on a daily basis. And sometimes you have to revert back to that job every once in a while. And people just think, this guy has money just by that one video, so he's good. He's set for life. Nah, it's not. It doesn't work that way, dog. You know what I mean? You gotta stay motivated. That's the thing too. That's what motivates a lot of people. And I gotta tell you this right now. What is your motivation, bro?
Man, I would say the motivation that drives me every single day is the fact that there's always one person that's positive in my DM or in my comment section or even in my life, you know, like you guys, like today, like there's always somebody that's positive, because I'm not always positive. I may be always so happy and energetic, and I'm probably always cracking a joke, but that I guess is just a big cover a lot of the time, because it's hard and it's not easy. Sure. Especially where I came from and how I'm still going alone in life. Like, it's really mentally different. But I would say the motivation comes from pretty much you, like my lady, my kids, everyone in the comments. Even if I throw a video out and it gets like only one comment, there's still that one positive comment. And it may not even have words. It might just have like some hand claps, right, or like a heart, or just a smile, or just a laugh emoji. And people probably think of it like I'm probably taking that wrong or bad when I see them just laughing. I fucking love that. I love it, because then it shows, you know, you took time out of your day just to write that for me. For sure. Like, that's dope. And it may just be that one comment, or it may be 100 comments. I don't really mind it. As long as there's one person being positive to my lifestyle, to how I am living, then that's going to motivate me to just keep doing it.
I love that. I love everything that you just said. And Thank you. Now, I got to ask you for a huge favor, bro. I need you to go check how your battery is doing on your phone.
Okay.
Because you got to understand something right now. This is raw. This is the way we film things. And I don't want this episode to go out and not be posted anywhere, because El Profe made one major mistake today, and I need everybody to apoyar Papa Drac with us today. And this is where it's all going to be filmed. This is where you're going to hear everything. You right now have all the power in your hands, because I am going to apologize to you greatly right now, dog. Big time right now, because like I said, we do things here raw, and unfortunately I do not have the SIM card in this motherfucker, bro. So that's why I'm saying I needed you to go check your battery right now, but I'm glad that you have everything right there, because we are not missing a beat. And that's what happens at times. we were so caught up in conversation
Yeah.
that I totally fucking forgot to put the SIM card. So that is my biggest fault. And I gotta say, this is one of the best podcasts that we have had. And for it to happen this way, I apologize for it. I really do apologize for it. But now I gotta ask you to tell me. You need to send me all the footage and everything and the verbiage. I can't believe that happened. Like this is the first fucking time that has ever fucking happened, bro.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna work through it, and we're gonna make things the way they're supposed to. But for some reason, it was supposed to happen like this. This is the way we want Papa Drac to be heard and to be seen, and it's gonna come out to be something positive out of a negative thing. And like I said, I am very sorry, bro. I apologize for fucking up big time. And let's keep the show rolling. But you got enough time on there? You got enough battery?
Yeah.
So
straight.
Right now,
we got time.
We want to thank everybody once again for tapping in with us and joining us. I don't want to stop. I don't want to redo it all over and put an SD card on here, because the conversation that we have had throughout this hour and some minutes has been great, and I want to thank you. And again, my deepest apologies to everybody out there. But Papa Drac is in the building with us. Papa Drac, tell everybody where they can find you at, dog.
Yo, you guys can find me on all social media platforms. Papa Drac, PAPADRAC 999. And don't forget, that's on all platforms. I'm everywhere on every single one with the same name, Papa Drac 999.
What keeps you motivated?
Shoot, well, what keeps me motivated, again, I would say, is the fact that I get to wake up every single day, and the videos that I get to produce, someone out there is laughing, someone out there is smiling, someone out there is, hey, bro, look at this dude right here. Like, there's always somebody showing someone something about me, or like they're just saying, dude, this guy's stupid. This guy's super freaking hilarious. This guy's crazy. There's something always going on. So I would say the motivation is just getting that. It's just making people's day. Is being able to make a lot of people's day, pretty much, whether it's like a kid or an adult or like a young person or like a very, very old person. A lot of them, I feel like they've been touched by one of my videos at least. Mm-hmm. And one time I've almost put I think 70 videos out in one day. Yeah, 70 videos. Yeah, bro. My brain was like clogged, I think, from that day too. Yeah, like I don't know if it was like 20 hours or 18 hours of work, but I did not stop looking at my phone that whole time. I was making videos and editing them, making videos and editing them, making videos and editing them. It was crazy. But I locked in, and then I think the next day I had woke up and there was like 50,000 followers in one day. Yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to do it again. Yeah, I don't think I did though. No.
Was too much.
Yeah, it was hard. It was rough, dude.
I bet.
But it was good. It was good though. It made me really realize like that I got something, for sure. And I got to stick to it. I can't give up, Yeah.
I like that, dog. Congratulations, bro. Like,
Thank
congratulations to everything that you have done. Keep on doing what you're doing. Obviously, you are also jumping into the merchandise aspect of things. So where can people get your merchandise, and how did that come to be?
All right, well, I don't have a website yet for the merchandise, but you can purchase the merch from me directly, because I only got 3 designs. And then I got 2 designs hats. I think one is solid black and the other one is black and white. But you can only purchase them directly through me. You can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok through a DM. And I ship all through 50 states. I have 3 designs. I post them every day on my story on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. So if you guys want to purchase any of my merch, you can hit me up through any of those platforms, and I will get you set and get you right. I also send out free stickers with it as well. But you could buy sticker packs. It's up to you if you guys really want to buy the sticker packs though. But you could buy the sticker packs as well. And I also have 3 designs of the shirts. So just hit me up on any of those platforms, and then I'll get you right. Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Merch is hard though.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I'm in the same thing. And big shout out to Trill Hip Hop Shop on 60th Street in Camelback. Thank
Right.
you guys for helping me out. Big shout out to Chuck. Big shout out to all the employees that are there too as well. If you want to pick up some streets gear, wear at Trill Hip Hop Shop, one of the dopest hip hop shops out here. They just celebrated their 7th year anniversary. They have assorted colors of beanies, assorted colors of hats as well. It is a very hard industry to tap into, but it's good to have as well, especially for someone like you in the social influence world and who is out there too at all these events.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Because we all gotta try it out. You know what I
Shit,
mean?
All my kids, man, it's hard to get out there, dude.
Oh,
Well, especially now because, like, you know, they're still very young, and my girl really needs like a lot of the help
For
at
sure.
home. But and then like we don't have like grandma, like the grandma and grandpa. They're always busy,
Yeah.
so it's kind of hard. But I mean, I'm getting out there. I'm trying to get out there. Yeah,
That's what's
big time.
One of the things that I wanted to tell you right now, especially with the character that you have,
Yeah.
is, bro, have you ever thought about kids book, bro? Even a comic book. Even people like you want to get into the movie industry and everything. Like, bro, I think your character might go very well, especially with how you portray family, kids, and everybody around you, bro.
Yeah. I've actually had a lot of thought about this. I've had a lot of thought about making child books and like, you know, cartoon AI film videos for children. But it just sucks because my name, Papa Drac, I don't know how to go about it because you got Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
And, you know, Adam Sandler is a really wealthy dude. And I don't know how to go about it unless I get his permission or unless I get his, like, you know, his blessing. Because dude's, like, super freaking, like, up there to get my name, well, the name Papa Drac, to, like, play as a cartoon, to play as a part or a character. You know what I mean?
Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Adam Sandler. Papa Drac.
When you listen to this podcast, I want to let you know that Papa Drac has something great going for him. You help out a lot of people out there, and I think that you can help out Papa Drac fill his dream, because I know that you are a great person and you're always out there helping the community. I think that you got something good right there, bro. I think you should actually just reach out to him. He comes out to Arizona a lot. He goes out to Tucson a lot. He's out here in Phoenix a lot. Who knows, bro?
Yeah, I know.
Just reaching out, you never know the possibilities that you can follow yourself into.
Especially with Adam Sandler, because that's kind of sketchy. That's scary, man. Dang, that dude's so big up there, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, I used to be...
I idolize him big time.
It's funny, people say you did the lefty gun plays, that you look like Justin Bieber a lot. I used to get that a lot. They're like, bro, you look like the Mexican Adam Sandler. Like, bro, come on, man.
You do got the head.
So, hey, man, H.O.D.S podcast. We are here on the podcast. And once again, I want to apologize to everybody. I can't believe I made the major mistake of not putting the SD card, but we will make sure that you guys have this out on all platforms and that it is on Podbean. Trust me, I'm going to find a way to get it done, and we will get it done. And check out Papa Drac's YouTube channel. Tap in with Madam Stone. Madam Stone, tell everybody where they can find you at too as well.
Madam_Stone on Instagram. And follow Diablo Blunts on Instagram also.
That's where you can be at. That's where you're going to listen to us. That's where you're going to see us. Canada Grudge 2 is where we're going to be. And I want to tell everybody thank you once again for tapping in and tuning in. This part of the program is brought to you by Bacanora Danzari, made for the contemporary woman. One of our day ones, one of our great followers, sponsors, also one of the ladies that has pushed us to strive to do great things on this program and has always believed in us. And this part of the program is called Famous Last Words of a Fool. What's up, fool? This is the part of the program that I am handing over to Papa Drac. Papa Drac. Now, this has turned into the H.O.D.S podcast, Papa Drac Show, dog. So whatever you want to tell all your listeners, whatever you want to tell all your followers, whatever you want to tell anybody out there besides of all the things that we have talked about today on this program, bro, This is your time.
Yeah. So right now, I would say this is a blessing. This is a crazy event in my life for this to happen. Actually become something from being who I was as a kid and having that whole hardship of growing up, not really having the childhood and stuff like that, and the teenage, just having to grow up really fast, becoming who I am now as a father and as a figure to the world, just playing Papa Drac. I would say this is something that it's just a blessing. It's so crazy. I'm so thankful for everybody out there supporting and just watching everything that I do. I never thought anybody would be interested in a toothless person making content about Dracula. So it's so awesome that the whole world is just indulged on every single video and every single thing that I do, every person that I create, every character that I play, every voiceover that I try to be just like. I don't know. I just thank you guys for everything that you guys do, man. For real. It's a blessing. It's probably one of the biggest blessings in my whole life after just losing my teeth. You know what I mean? So I just want to say another thing. Family is very important in this world, especially being a creator or a producer or actor, anybody. I'll just say take time for your family, trust me, and for yourself at the end of the day, because yourself, it takes a lot for you to do anything, so you got to make sure that you're good by yourself too. Another thing I would say is having a lot of the platform for the world is a hard thing to do. It's a very, very hard thing to do. Yeah, you want to keep a good image, but you also want to make sure that you keep yourself sane, because just making everyone else happy you can lose your own happiness by making everybody else happy. And I learned by doing all this content, at one point I stopped trying to make everybody else like me in my videos. I stopped trying to really act like everything mattered to me so much about the words, the concept of making a video and stuff like that, content or whatever. All that, for me, the factor for it was just really just not caring so much about the opinions and the negativity. Having the support and the positivity for yourself dives into making all this happen. So you got to make sure you create happiness within yourself so you can do all this at the end of the day. And everybody else is going to fall in with you because they actually see that you're happy and you're doing it for yourself. Everybody else, they fuck with you with it. So, man, appreciate everybody up in Arizona for, giving me the opportunity to be on their platform, giving me the opportunity to just be at their events, giving me the opportunity to do anything with their brand, merch, or anything. Thank you all, for the support and the love, and just thank you for sharing my platform and everything. Yeah.
Any shout outs you want to give to anybody out there listening?
I want to shout out Diablo, The Mint, Pressure, every single person that runs with Diablo. I want to shout out to every single brand that I have worked with this year. I want to shout out GG Boys. I want to shout out the Rare Spot for hooking me up. I want to shout out Arizona Foods page, H.O.D.S page. Is that your page?
The podcast, yeah.
The podcast. Shout out to the podcast page. Shout out to my boy for putting me on the podcast. This is my first podcast of the year. Hopefully we get in some more. So shout out to everybody in Arizona working hard out there. Shout out to all the LA folks, the Texas folks, everybody in every other state that's messing with me for Papa Drac and the brand that what it stands for. Shout out to all you guys for just supporting and just loving the boy, for real. Thank y'all.
And I want to give a big shout out to everybody once again tapping in with your boy Profe, and we are going to do this again. There is going to be a part 2. Because, like I said, I made one of the biggest mistakes
with the
SD card. It's part of it, and that's the best thing about it. Because now you are going to get a really raw show.
Yeah,
let me tell you, and which is crazy, Which is crazy. So, once again, I want to apologize to Papa Drac. This was my first major mistake in my whole career that I've ever done, but I like it. It's a learning curve, and I gotta tell you something, bro. This has been one of the best podcasts that I have had.
Oh yeah,
And
thank you,
it's great
thank
to
you.
hear. So I hope that my voice and her voice projected, and we can hear everything that was said
Yeah,
throughout
yeah,
everything. You know, and
yeah,
if not, dude, we'll run it back. You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
want to run it back one more time with you. I want to bring you on too, as well as a co-host every once in a while, if you're down too, as well to
Yeah.
interview a couple people out here that we have, especially
Mm.
influencers, because you're one of the biggest influencers out here in Arizona, and I
Yeah.
want to congratulate you on that as well.
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
And keep
Appreciate
on
that.
doing what
Oh
you're
yeah.
doing, bro. You know what I mean? And you're doing it all for the right reasons, especially for your family. You know, not only to be putting food on the table, but you're also trying to create, you know, a safe space for your family. And I appreciate that a lot, bro. That means
Oh
a
yeah,
lot to
thank you,
me.
thank you, thank
So
you.
keep on doing what you're doing, dog.
Oh yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that big time.
What do we expect from you in 2026?
Oh man, you can expect me to keep making more content and collabs, and I'm actually gonna be going out of state in the next couple months. So you're gonna see collabs with other creators from other states and bigger people. I can't announce them yet, but I got 2 big content collabs up in LA that I can't announce. But yeah, you could be seeing some new bigger things happening. Hopefully, I could get into like a little movie or like a small short film or like a background actor. But yeah, just keep an eye out. I'm gonna keep going and climbing the ladder as high as I can go.
Hey, to my
Man.
homeboys out in LA, Jerry Garcia, Concrete, do know, man,
Concrete?
hook your boy up right here. I am
Yeah.
telling you, bro.
Sheesh.
My man right here, Papa Drac, has something special.
Oh,
Pura
yeah.
clica shit, man, on H.O.D.S podcast. Big shout
Pura
out to everybody
clica.
tapping in with your boy, El Profe, Streets of Professor. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Hey, shout out to everybody, man, around the world. Much love to you guys.
If your boy El Profe had some famous last words of a fool, what's up, fool? It would go like this. Everything in nature invites us constantly to be what we are. What do you think about that?
Man, that is very deep. I ain't even gonna cap. For us to end that, I'm like, shoot. Can you say it one more time, a little louder?
Everything in nature invites us constantly to be what we are.
So I would say, don't take things for granted. Trust me. Don't take nothing for granted, and especially life itself, because everything is abundancy. A lot of what comes with it is abundancy. So everything around us, when it has to deal with nature and humans and stuff, all glory to God at the end of the day, for real. So don't take nothing every day by chance, for real.
Hey, big shout out to G.O.D. Big shout out to all my family. Big shout out to all the people upstairs looking down on us right now and also blessing this program. But most of all, big shout out to you guys, the content creators, the people behind all this that makes this happen. To all the podcasts that are out here in the state of Arizona, thank you guys very much. To all the musicians, to all the videographers, the photographers, to the people behind the cameras as well, doing the little things to make the bigger things happen. Papa Drac, man, tell them one last time where they can find you at.
Shee! Yo, you can find me on all social platforms. Papa Drac 999. PAPADRAC 999 on all platforms, baby.
And with that being said, yo, this is your boy El Profe on His Off the Streets podcast. We wish you all a very good night. Thank you for tapping in with us. We are out of here.
Shee! Oh yeah. Wow, that's so crazy. It's just like nothing.